don't think we're going to be harvesting quite yet.
Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. No, this is not just a lot of frost on the ground behind me. We got roughly an inch of snow yesterday, which kept us out of the field. So in the meantime, we went out and checked fences around the 40. We cleaned up a spot of corn, which I'm using to throw to my heifers. But we had a spot of corn that was on the ground that we picked up, and that way the cows don't pig out on it and bloat themselves up. We let them out to the 40 to string them along, and in total we got roughly an inch of snow, but most of it has melted because usually the first snow of the year does melt away fairly quick, although I'm kind of surprised how long this stuff is staying around. So what we're doing today is we're going down to British and we're going to be harvesting what's up front and straight back to hopefully fill the Sioux bin up so that we can continue drying corn down and we can fill up all of our bin space. And then hopefully that'll give the rest of the corn enough time to dry down even more yet. But they're calling for some back and forth weather here over the next week, but hopefully November is going to shape up to be a pretty decent month weather-wise because October just wasn't it. What do you say we hop in the 4640 and head down to British?
Oh, that's not good.
So moisture has been coming down. Right now we're under 20%, which is the driest we've seen yet this year. So we're gonna fill the bin up. Anything that doesn't fit here is gonna go straight to Dubuque. We'll just have to take the hit on the drying charge. I just talked to Dad, and we both agreed that it's probably a good idea to hold off on that bottom strip until very last, because everything that we're harvesting right now is gonna be going into the bin. And if we haul anything to Dubuque, I'd want it to come off that lower strip, because that is the one strip on this farm where we had issues with weed pressure and timing. It was extremely dry. Just the timing for that strip when it was planted just wasn't right. And the plants just overall, I want to say, had to have been pretty immature. So when you get areas like that, it's usually better to try to really not put them in the bin, or at least for us, because it can be out of condition, as we like to call it, and cause problems in the bin, such as heating, or the moisture could be higher than the rest, who knows. It's worth trying just to see if it'll go through, but after he finishes this strip, he's probably gonna head back and start doing the large chunk straight back. I think that's a sign that the bin is full. My guess is we're gonna pack things up and switch over to try to finish the last of the beans before the weather takes a turn for the worst.
We're gonna have to pull some corn out of that bin. I'll shut the stirrer off.
So how do you want to do that? Dump what's here into the bin after I pull some out? Get the fines out of it? Ooh. The bin's full, so we're gonna pull a load out with the truck and take it down to Dubuque tonight. And while we're doing that, Travis is gonna keep hauling up the rest of the corn and dump it in the bin, so we're down at that level where we can still run the stirrator. Yeah, it's just a little full. We're gonna pull out what we can, probably 2 loads with the semi, and call it good with whatever that equals out to, because we still have that load on the grain cart that we're gonna pull up. But we're gonna haul these down, at least 1 load tonight. I'll probably take the other down in the morning, and then tomorrow the plan is to switch over and harvest the rest of our soybeans the next 2 days.
provided the weather holds out.
By taking out a load or two right now, we're actually going to be coring the bin, which is going to be removing a lot of the fines and foreign material that falls in the center of the bin, which helps significantly with drying the corn down. The reason that coring the bin removes a lot of that foreign material is because it has a different density than the corn. So a lot of that lighter material that's less dense isn't going to go as far inside the bin. It's going to be met with more air resistance. It's going to be more likely to fall straight down after it hits the spreader. The fines are what really gets you when you get a bin full of wet corn and you can't get it dried down. So this is going to help. That looks about right. Let's send it. That's a nice load. Did you miss me?
Yeah.
This corn's for Kuster Farms.
Anything I need to know about this particular load?
Nothing really. Moisture's who knows what. Some people think I shouldn't let you crank that. What do you have to say about that?
I told him I wanted to, and I'd rather do this than drive to 2 corners. Am I good?
Yeah, that's good. We'll see how this averages out, but I took 2 loads out. When I started the second load, this outer stirrator was underneath the corn. So pulling that second load out definitely helped. But we'll see how it levels out once the stirrators make a few laps. It'll make it perfectly level in here, and then we'll know how much more corn we can actually fit in here if we so choose. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. All How Farms Work. And with that, I'll see you next time.